Saw there the app crashed, and this is a good kind of tutorial for what happens when things go wrong. So if I go to if I go to settings, when the app crashed during processing, it was close to 30 gigabytes of 32 gigabytes used, which is not good. So I deleted a couple gigabytes. So I think now it should work. So if we go here, let's set it up again. Your background. Okay, let's get the horse back in there, or horses. Okay, let's reverse them. Let's add back the, by the way, let's delete effects we know we're not going to use, like, yeah, that's another thing to do, is to delete. So if you have app crashing issues like the one I just had, make sure to number one, delete effects. Oh my God, okay, there are a lot of effects which I have to delete here. Make sure you delete effects which you're not using, which is what I'm doing now. Reveal. Okay, there's like too many effects downloaded, and that really causes issues when you are trying to process video. So make sure to delete effects which you know you're not going to use. Okay, I think that should be fine. Okay. So if you have crashing issues, number one, make sure you have space on your device, and then make sure that you delete effects which you know you're not going to use, which I was doing right now. So now let's try to make, okay, let's try to make that scene again, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so hold the red record button. Okay, hold. See, now it's processing. I mean, now it's recording. See, 5, 6. Okay, tap again. Wait for it to process. Okay, there we go. Issue solved. Yeah, see, I was deleting pictures or videos. Okay, so see, this is what we got. See, did we? Oh yeah, I forgot to add in the music in there, but you already know how to get the music in there. Okay, there's our scene right there. So a couple other things I wanted to show you. So to delete an effect, hold, click on trash can icon, hold, click on trash can icon. A couple other things I want to show you. So this right here is really cool. So actually, let's do this with another one of your pictures. So, okay, this giraffe right here. Okay, so something really cool. Okay, click on this button right here, and now you can do either a glowing line or a magic sparkle effect. Moving this duration, so the lower the duration, the faster the line will move. The higher duration, the slower the line will move. You'll see what I mean in a sec. So now just click on draw, and now, okay, and then to delete this effect, just hold and click on the trash can icon. Another cool thing I want to show you, if you click on this right here, notice how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different text features. So if you click on one of them, it'll say this font is not available. You just download it, wait for about 2 minutes, and then it'll be downloaded. And then what you can do is this. It'll appear like this. And then you can just do something like, I don't know, you want to make some announcement, do like open. Okay, so we have these open characters right here. we are open. You can do dates and stuff. To resize them, here's a nice way to resize them. So let's say you have O, make it a little bit smaller. P, make it a little bit, make it a little, so you get the idea. If you use the layer palette feature, you can easily resize the font. Okay, that's all there is to know in terms of using PicPulse on iPhone and iPad. Another thing I want to show you, if you are using your MacBook, go to the App Store right here, download the Teleplay app, and then download the Teleplay app, and it works exactly the same way as on the iPad and iPhone, except you have to use a trackpad instead of, obviously this. Okay, the other way to use PicPulse is through PicPulseAI.com, and this is recommended. Actually, it's not recommended. You can do whatever you want, but I often use this PicPulseAI.com. I find myself using it more often than on other devices, simply because of how convenient it is to use on a browser. So go to PicPulseAI.com. You see you have to sign in for your account. If you don't have one, sign up here, make an account, then sign in. Okay, let me type it in. Okay, click on, so this button right here lets you upload backgrounds from within PicPulse. This right here lets you upload your own backgrounds. That's what this button does. This button right here lets you add foreground effects on top. If you have more than one foreground layer, use this button right here to reorganize them. This button right here lets you upload PNG files as a foreground layer. To remove any foreground layer, double click and then it's removed. And this button right here, you can upload, let's say you have a background of a goat. This removes the background and then it saves it as a foreground layer. And speaking of which, that reminds me, a feature which I never even showed you here. So let's say, okay, so let's, okay, so we have, give me a second. So we have this zebra right here, okay? So let's say we want to remove the background from it. So click here, save to files. You'll see later why I'm doing save to files. Okay, so we have this zebra. Now what we can do, go to your foreground, click on, let's delete these first. Click on the AI scissor tool. Click on the zebra, and then it's going to remove the background. Okay. So see, and now what you can do is you can either, you can use your own background or you can use the backgrounds from within PicPulse. So for example, I don't know, something like this maybe. Oh, and then you can be something like, come meet, let's say the zebra's name is Frank. You can say like, come meet Frank, something like that. So in terms of effects specifically for what you do, here are categories which I think you'll like. Celebration, butterflies, Revio has some good ones, sparkle and particle effects, birds, animals, love I think is a universal one, nature, plants and flowers, for example. What if we, for example, add some Hawaiian flowers around the zebra? Other foreground categories, which I think you'll like, are maybe mystical, landscapes. You may like the e-commerce text right here. And that should be enough to get you started. If there are effects you want to see which are not in the app, let me know and I'll add them. So hope this helps.